Just a minute, young man. I hope you wasn't thinking of calling on me tonight.
I certainly was, Mrs. Sharples.
Oh, well, I'd save you the trouble. I've got notes, so you'll get out this week.
This week? Well, what about last week, and the week before that, and the week before that?
Now, none of your lip, me lad. You can't get blood out of a stone.
It's not blood I'm after, it's money.
Well, if I haven't got it, you can't have it, can you?
Well, I'm very sorry, Mr. Sharples, but if you don't start paying soon,
That's right. Go on, threaten a defenceless old woman. That's all you lot are fit for. Teddy boys, that's what you are today. Teddy boys. And the goods weren't worth the money anyway. One of them sheets caught in the mangle and ripped clean across. Just like paper. Thin muck. You can't tell me anything about cotton, and you can't expect me to pay for inferior goods.
Superior. That's what our goods are, Mrs. Sharples, but they won't stand up to rough handling. If you've any complaints, I shall put it down on paper and send it to head office.
Head office? Fat lot of good that'll be.
All right, then. I'll call next week.
Oh, well, you can call, but it doesn't mean you'll get out. Anyway, I won't stop you going on your rounds. I'm very pleased to say I'm not the only one that gets things on the weekly, but I'm very surprised to know the high and mighty Barlows are on your books. Gone very quiet all of a sudden. You're talking about me, haven't you? I can always tell. And if you've anything else to do but gas, you can get me a milk stout. Well, what were you on about?
Oh, it were nothing either. It were just sort of general conversation.
Oh, general conversation. I can see I'm not going to get the truth out of you, not that it worries me. There's only one set of folk that doesn't get talked about, and that's them as does nowt.
Well, no one could say that about you, Ena.
I hope not.
Oh, would you come and get it, Mrs. Sharples? We're not allowed to give service at snug prices.
I knew that was coming. Don't bother to pour it out. Manage myself.
Oh, that's very good of you, Mrs. Sharples.
Paddy. The Irish come over here and take folks' jobs.
Aye, and all the men, too. You mark my words, she'll have your Harry Hewitt before she's finished.
Won't fool him.
He's a nice fella, Harry is.
Oh, Harry Hewitt's all right when he's off duty, but put some of them fellas in uniform and they become fiends in human disguise. I was coming back from town this afternoon, and I'd just got my foot on the bus, and it went off. So I turned to the young fella that was in the conductor's, and I said, quite quiet-like, I said, can't you wait till I get sat down, you flaming young idiot?
Oh, they've no consideration.
About 19 or 20, and a real cheeky devil. I said to him, I wonder what you think. You think this bus is just here to carry you and driver from one cup of tea to the next?
Aye, you're right there. One of them helped me off the bus the other morning.
Eh?
He helped me off the bus. It were market day, and I'd got 2 strings. Now, Minnie.
Go on.
He helped me off.
And I suppose you think that's marvellous.
Well, I was just saying.
Well, don't. Your trouble is you don't know what's real help and what isn't. He probably thought you were going to fall off and hold him up. And to cap it all...
He carried me parcels off and all.
Thought you'd finished.
I have. I
and
just
to cap
thought.
it all, he tried to take 4pence off me.
4pence?
4pence.
To the corner of Rosamond Street?
To the corner of Rosamond Street. He must have thought I'd just come over.
Fares have just gone up. Shut up, Minnie. What did you say? We'll have to get in early tomorrow.
What for?
There's a big dark match on. I heard Annie Walker talking.
Oh, aye, there is. She's right. It makes me real hopping mad. Regulars, that's what we are in this pub, regulars. But we get shoved on one side just as soon as anything special comes along.
Bet we can't get near the bar. There's nothing like a needle match to bring folks from their own firesides, whether they've got coal or not.
Oh, well, we'll just have to get a good stocking when we come in. And don't forget the bit, free sandwiches later on. Don't forget that. Oh, though I said it shouldn't, that Annie Walker's skinny with her butter.
Marge, you mean? Marge? It tastes like butter.
Who says it's Marge?
I do. I've seen the wrappers. It's that there stuff they're always advertising on telly. Oh, I forgot, you haven't got a TV, have you, Ena?
No, Martha, I haven't got a TV, and what is more, I wouldn't have one in my house, a square-eyed monster.
Are you sure it isn't sour grapes?
Sour grapes? Neither green as the black ones, Martha Longer, so let me tell you something. The art of conversation isn't lost in my household. Oh, no, I converse with my visitors when they come to see me. We hold interesting discussions.
I'm quite sure you do. I bet there isn't a house in Coronation Street that you leave alone.
Look, I didn't come here tonight to be insulted. I came to enjoy myself. I can just as soon find myself another seat.
But you won't, though. Sit down, Ena, and don't be so touchy. And you shut up, Martha. I saw Elsie Tanner's girl, Linda, yesterday. She's beginning to show all right now.
How long is she to go for a time?
Oh, a good way yet.
Does Elsie Tanner still work in the frock department? Oh, either that or she's got another fancy man to keep her.
You know, I used to think I'd like to work in one of them shops, among all them smart things, meeting all them nice people and that.
No, you don't want to try.
Why?
I did once.
Seems there isn't much you haven't done, Ina Sharples.
I knew there was something I had to tell you. Who do you think I saw knocking at Barlow's door? Oh, old Nick. Do you want to know?
Oh, shut up, Minnie. Of course we do. Go on, Ina. Who was it?
Johnny Gibson. You know, the fellow that runs the drapery club on the Never Never. At the Barlows? I thought he didn't hold with that sort of thing. That's what I thought. Still waters run deep, make you no mistake. That Frank Barlow with his big idea of sending his lad to college. If you can't pay cash for what you want, do without it until you can. That's what I said. Hypocrite. He must think folks don't know what's going on, but I saw Johnny Gibson with my own eyes. I wonder what he looks like. Who? You know, that Gordon chap, Joan Walker's young man.
Hey, you've got a grasshopper mind, you have, Ina Sharples. One minute you're talking about Ida Barlow and the next you're switched on to the Walkers.
Have you seen him?
No, have you? I don't think anyone has, but there's plenty of time.
I have heard as how they both walked in and caught Annie Walker still in her dirt. There are times when I wouldn't half mind being a fly on the ceiling.
Now, Ina, fair's fair. She was only trying to get the place nice and straight. Wouldn't you if your daughter was bringing a fiancé for the very first time? It'd have been all right if they hadn't decided to come on the earlier train.
Serve her right for trying to be what she isn't. Poshing the place up to make the lad think he's onto something good.
It's a teacher, isn't he? Teacher's in the same school as what their Joan did.
Teachers, they're all tarred with the same brush. They're a right stuck up lot. They think they're everybody because they never soil their hands and wear a couple of clean collars a week. I've no time for them. Superior. That's what teachers think they are. I used to have a couple of them live either side of me.
Do you think this chap Gordon will help in the pub when they're married?
I shouldn't think so. Bit of a snob, I'd imagine. His parents are well-to-do and him being a schoolmaster. That's what education does for you. It breeds snobbery. I've no time for learning myself. It never did anything for me.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Look at schooling today. Who pays for it? You don't know? Well, I'll tell you. It's us. It's the likes of you and me that skimp and save to buy 3 good meals a day. That's who's paying for it. Look at that lot over there. Just like a lot of daft kids. Right. I'll soon put a stop to that.
It's disgusting, isn't it? What are you going to do, Ina?
What do you think I'm going to do? You want a drink, don't you?
Yes, but I can wait.
Oh, that's your trouble. You always let folk walk over you.
Nay, I only said I could wait.
I know what you said. You live your life and I live mine. Nobody's going to walk over me.
Go on, don't keep us waiting. Just double one and both. Go on, get it in. Go on, lad, give the lad a chance.
Hey, pull up over there.
Oh.
Robin Hood and his merry men.
Hang on, Harry.
This is a beer house, isn't it?
Oh, go on with you.
Never mind you, go on with you. I was beginning to wonder. If you can grow up for 5 minutes, I want 3 milk stouts.
Oh, I think I can manage that.
Come on, Jack, we can't wait all night.
You wait your hurry. He's busy doing what he's paid for.
You have glasses, haven't you?
Ah, we have. You'll be very glad to know.
Angels are with you tonight. Go on, just